This is West Horsley Place in Surrey. If you've ever seen the TV show Ghosts, you'll very likely recognise it as Button House, the house the couple accidentally inherit. I'm a big fan of the show, and it turns out the real house has an incredibly long and interesting history as well. Excitingly, the day we went was a Tudor-themed event, so lots of people were walking around in period-accurate clothing, which was cool. West Horsley Place is an ancient 400-acre estate, and at the centre is the Grade 1 listed manor house itself. The current iteration was originally a timber frame construction built in phases from around 1382 to 1510, but it was not the first building to be built on the site. In fact, it is possibly the third or fourth iteration, with the earliest version being built in the Saxon period. The house has continually changed shape and appearance over the centuries, with the greatest change being during the period it was owned by Henry VIII. He seized the house and gave it to his cousin and childhood friend Henry Courtenay in 1536. Unfortunately for Courtenay, Henry had him beheaded 3 years later, which made it a lot harder for him to continue living. About 100 years later, in 1640, the new owner was embarrassed to own such an old-looking house. But he couldn't afford to knock it down, so to the advantage of us today, he chose the cheaper option. This was commissioning a beautiful red brick facade in the latest style, and then screwing it to the original Tudor timbers. Sadly, this means it's just hanging from the old house rather than doing anything to support it, and the top of the facade has now drifted away from the house by about 5 inches. Mirroring the Ghosts TV show, the house fell into disrepair and was hardly touched for the best part of 100 years. It was unexpectedly inherited by the former Mastermind presenter Bamber Gascoigne from his great aunt, the Duchess of Roxburgh, who died at the age of 99 in 2014. Well, I feel like if your name is Bamber and you have great aunts living in manor houses, you would expect to inherit something at some point. Anyway, he decided to ensure its future by creating a charitable trust. This has so far enabled not only emergency repair works, but also for the manor house to be made safe and comfortable for public access. However, more funds are needed and much conservation and repair work remains to be done. It's still currently on the Heritage Risk Register. There's far too much history to go through about this place in one video, but I found it absolutely incredible. Definitely worth checking out next time I have an open day. And you'd be helping to support it so that more people can see it in the future too.